So, good afternoon, everybody, and thanks, Said, for inviting me here. I lived with this particular tiger revival at Panna for 6 years of my life, and then continuing to live with it. एक घर का भी एक टीम मेंबर्स होते हैं, फैमिली को साथ में रखना कितना कठिन सबको मालूम है. But I was dealing with a family of 700 members. That starting from me and then my bosses there at the top, then down below up to casual laborers, and then another people of more than several lakhs of Bundelkhand and Bagelkhand. They are also important because security of a tiger outside a particular protected area is very difficult. So that is the last tiger we have seen on the top. And this is the tiger revival, just to represent how it happened here. Then we have Panna landscape, where Panna is located on the northeasternmost part of Vindhyan landscape of Madhya Pradesh. And this is how it looks. Because it's very difficult for me to make you understand about the landscape, about the tigers, about the teamwork, and taking the locals together. So I have taken the help of these pictures. And then once you step into, it will be like this. This is where tigers walk, and then as a team, that to revive the tiger, you have to walk. With the help of the elephants, with the help of the vehicles, or with the help of on foot, you have to walk, then only it can happen. This is Cane River. And then here, I would like to stop you for a while. Just would like to give you a small background. When Panna got a dubious distinction of getting into zero tigerism. It will be a big loss of face and shame for everybody in the state, including the forest department, specifically with the team Panna. Because you are supposed to take care of the tigers, and suddenly one fine day, it comes to the knowledge of the world that now there are no tigers. It's a big shock for everybody. And then there is a big political anger, and then public anger on everybody. That happened in May 2009. But before that, tigers' position was there in better shape in Panna up to 2002. Then there were controversies about losing tigers and then losing focus, reduced protection. Then the department conducted a special count in 2005, which endorsed that there were 34 tigers in Panna. But that was done in 2005, and by beginning of the 2008, department came to know that there are no female tigers left over inside the park. So what they did was, they planned to bring 2 female tigers to Panna so that family can be revived back. But unfortunately, before the female tiger, she is T1, came there, the male left over the male tiger also moved out of the tiger reserve. You may ask why it happens so. It's about the biology of the ecology of the tiger. If there is no family member, they will wander out. That happens. T2 and then last tiger. So now I landed there because all the field directors of Madhya Pradesh got changed, and I was placed in the hot seat of Panna. Now, as I said, I have to handle the low morality of the staff. I have to gain the confidence of the people there and bring back the protection issues there, and we don't know how to handle the tiger. That was the actual situation from where I have to revive the tiger, Panna tigers. Exactly telling, I don't have any clues there. But as the story moves on, I will be able to bring some of those facts before you. So this is what is the truth that happened with 34 plus tigers there in Panna. That was bothering me. By the time I reached there were 3 different government committees looking into the matter. But government committees always will be diplomatic. But as a manager in charge of reviving the tiger, I have to get to the truth. I wandered like a madman from pillar to post, from the minister to Chaukidar, asking everybody, by what happened with the tigers? Because people will not come out such naked truths before everybody. But I need to know the truth. Unless I know the truth, I will not be able to solve the problem. So from there, finally, it was very clear that poaching happened there. And then I don't know how many people are here from Bundelkhand and Bagelkhand region. Highly feudalistic societal setup there. That will allow you to do something, that will not allow you to do something as a part of that society. Here, my staff was also under the same position where they were not able to tell what happened with the truth to the public or to the higher-ups. If they are able to tell, that could have been better. But except for the 3 tigers for which we had evidence of losing them, the rest of the 30 plus tigers, even today we don't have a single iota of evidence of losing them. That's another important issue. Then comes the locals. Because locals, after even the losing the tigers, they don't have any empathy or sympathy for either for the tiger or tiger reserve. That's another big issue. Then unless my staff is there with me, their loyalty is there with me, and then locals' confidence there with for the tiger reserve and the tiger project tiger reintroduction cannot really happen for long-term basis. That's a very important thing. So the the scapegoat happened because of these 2 issues was the security. Security was highly thin, so it has to be taken care. Another important issue is that we don't have any HR or skills related to the tiger reintroduction. That's another important issue. Then team building is another very important issue. From that low moral to have a better team. That's an important issue. So just I would like to give some pictures so that you will be able to understand how a tiger is handled. For that, what we require as a skill is that tiger tranquilization. Basically, put the tiger in the anesthetic condition, then handle them to put a radio collar or to attend some medical issues or to translocate them for reasons that are not exactly known to you. But whenever there is a necessity, then you have to translocate them. You dart a gun, dart injection. It goes to sleep in 10 minutes if every conditions are very congenial, but it's very easier said than done. You have to put a cloth so that the optical senses are being covered. Then various teams will attend to that particular tiger. Somebody will take care of the life of it, vital factors. Then somebody will put a radio collar. Then finally it has been given a revival dose. Then finally in another 10 minutes, he or she gets back to the normality. This is the radio collar. So to take you to that particular environment, I have taken help of these pictures. So coming from here, this is one technique which we don't know. But without we having an in-house capacity of this technique, it's very difficult. So I have decided we'll have this technique on our own. So then locals. With folded hands, we met everybody of the local, at the political level, at the stakeholders level, that's media, and then local people, general people. Then finally, we requested them to take the lead. Because कि एक बार तो आपका नाक कट चुका, बुंदेलखंड का टाइगर खत्म हो गया, अब दोबारा कटने के लिए कोई नाक ही नहीं बचेगा. So I have played with the pride of the locals and I requested with the folded hands, please try to bring back your pride. That's where all the locals have really gathered together to ensure that tigers doesn't poach for second time after getting reintroduction. And this process continued. And then finally we have landed on a position when we could celebrate wild tiger birthday in public. That is in 2015. So this model says about Jan Samarthan se Bhag Sanrakshan, tiger conservation with the people's support. And this is one model in the entire world where we have taken locals into confidence. It continues. Now the security aspect. Security is very important issue. You have a law of the land. If I, as an executor, executes the law, then it will be better for me. Then there will be, deterrence of law there will be there. Only deterrence of law will help you to save the animal. You detect after some poaching happens, then you lost that animal. For every animal for us will be very important. That's how we made a policy of zero tolerance for any poaching. That was our. So we have driven away these poaching communities 38 times from the park. Even I have put 4 of my uniformed people behind the bars when they don't fall in the line. Even we have incentivized the people so that only regimentation are not there, taken care of them also. Next comes, we have really actual technical part of the tiger reintroduction. We made a project in collaboration with Wildlife Institute of India. So we have only 2 female tigers. Now, unless there is a male, the family cannot be complete. So in such a situation, this male tiger was brought from Pench, but he remained inside the park only for 10 days and moved out of it. Then what to do? You have to follow the tiger, but at the same time, we don't know the exactly radio telemetric based monitoring issues because of very many issues are there. But there was no choice for us. We have to move with the tiger on land, brief them with the help of the vehicles, with the help of the elephants, then on foot. And we 70 people with our elephants were there outside our jurisdiction in the open forest area for more than 30 days, and then briefing, debriefing, keeping their motivations up. And then still in the first days, we didn't have any signals with us. In such a situation, we made a public announcement telling that somebody can help us if somebody have any indications of tigers around. We got a help from the public. Then finally we got hold of the signals, and then this particular tiger helped us in 2 ways. One, to team to gel up and to have a faith in themselves. Because as leading from the front, I could instill that lost moral to get back and then gel as a team together. And then second thing, we have developed our expertise in radio telemetry monitoring. So this is how this tiger traveled. These are all GPS readings. Then, meanwhile, while he was traveling outside our jurisdiction, I consulted some of those ecologists who helped us, telling that please you collect that female tiger urine so that you can really retain him once he is left for the second time. So we collected female tiger's urine from Bhopal Zoo and then sprayed it in the release site. And then in next another 4 days, our technique really succeeded, where this male tiger and then female tiger T1 met each other and then mated for 3 days. That resulted in having our first breeding success at Panna. She's T1, T2. T2 also got her first litter by October. Then another comes the next chapter. By that time, Panna team has really strengthened itself both technically or otherwise. So government and both central and state level thought that now here a rewilding experiment can be done. What is rewilding? It is orphan tigers available both in the zoos and forest areas. And then they wanted to try to rewild such an orphan tigers. These two are T4 and T5 brought up by human beings at Kana, and they were translocated to Panna. Next. And she's T4. How the rewilding can be done? One thing, if during the hand rearing of the tiger, that particular tiger does have a human imprint and feels that humans are friends to you, it comes to you, then it is unfit for rewilding. So how to decide it? Our teams have to stand on the road in the forest after her release and see whether she will come to us or she will move away. Luckily, this tiger moved away. She was fit for rewilding. Then again, we used the same urine technique, lure technique, wherein again T3 helped her in learning the killing skills. Then they were together and she also made a successful breeding. And then we had some problem of having more males there. We have brought in T6 from again Pench. Next, I left Panna in 2015 July. Then again another tiger landed in Bhopal, telling that take me to Panna. So my boss said ki bhai isko capture karo. Then I captured from the heart of the Bhopal. You will all be able to know. Please search the Google. You will get the answer. Navi Bagh mein mila tha. Then we took it to the Panna. So that's how total breed introduction process was complete. Then second thing, how nature replicates. Nature ko time do tabhi wo recreate hota hai. Similarly, you give a secure environment, nature will recreate itself. This is the outcome. Just with 7 tigers, you had more than 130 tigers produced there. And then cubs to adulthood is 100. Then as on today, 75 plus tigers are there. with 22 breeding tigers within the tiger reserve. Annual increment release is 9 tigers per year, highest ever anywhere in the world. Just to have this is how, if you are going to take the people into your net, then this is how you are going to get the results. Just see the comparison. 14 tigers reintroduced in Sariska. Today they have only 24 tigers. In Panna, with just 7 tigers, we have 75 plus. This is the team that has gradually grown up. And then these are the rewards that we got from both national and international levels. And I have been to Cambodia to advise them on tiger matters. And today, Panna is providing more than 40 crores of livelihoods to people. After seeing this news in newspapers, I included it just 2 days back. A great satisfaction, at the same time, a great teamwork, and I dedicate this presentation to my team Panna. Jai Hind.